The discussion today is talking about UFC heavyweight division, and the big discussion is, should they add in steroids? And first of all, let's talk about the current state of heavyweight. You have Aspinall, who's basically blind. He's not going to be fighting for a while. You have Gon, who has no one to fight besides Aspinall. He's already fought Volkov. You have Volkov, who last fight against Almeida, which he's arguably lost, and Almeida isn't very good of a fighter, and he's released now. So, even though Almeida was one of the prospects I thought would be very good based on his fight before Blaze, he was doing very good. Sergey, I haven't heard Sergey name in forever. Sergey's last fight was August of last year. So Sergey has done nothing really. Blades, he fought CUNY. Yeah, I can't say his name. That guy's decent too, but there's no big name fights you can make. At least Waldo Cortez is up and coming. He's done very good, but can you really grade this one off beating Derek Lewis, who is kind of just fighting and getting paychecks? Who else do you have? Rizvan, who's I talked about, beat Almeida, and is Almeida really a big fight that someone's like, okay, Almeida is someone you can say this is a good fighter? He's been beaten by all of these guys. Sergey, who's up and coming still, he's still doing decent, but not much. No one is gonna come in to watch Sergey. Derek Lewis, who's been doing nothing. Tabur, been doing nothing. Ante Delage, who I don't even know, honestly. Tuivasa, who's a mockery. Shamil, who's been doing basically nothing. He lost his last fight. I don't know. You have Vitor Petrino, who's up and coming. Besides that, honestly, besides the top four, is really no one at all who's pulling the seats. Aspinall and Gon are the two guys who you pulling the seats. They're fighting second fight. Besides that, though, I'm watching them because the heavyweights right now, honestly, aren't very exciting. They gas out. They're not dominant of specialties at any specialists at any of the things. Besides Gon, Pavlich is an expert at getting knockouts. Blaze is a very good wrestler. Volkov is very good striker. And Gon and Aspinall are the two real specialists. Besides that, so you have no one. And the issue, so people are saying, bringing in steroids. People are saying, okay, bring in steroids. And you bring back that Mark Kerr, Pride era, and those guys are ripped out of their minds. Mark Kerr, Coleman, Randleman, Crow Cop, even I think Crow Cop was definitely Fedor probably on some juice too. Who else did you have? Big Nog. I would assume Big Nog was on. Big Nog was really big in his prime. Who else would you have? Don Fry. Those all those guys were just monsters. That's when the heavyweight division was really, even Brock in his prime was the shred. Brock Lesnar was the guy. If you were talking about heavyweight, you want to show someone, okay, look at this guy. And don't forget Overeem. Overeem was just a monster. Those are the fights you want to see. If someone like Overeem's fighting, hey, let's watch this. But there's no one, who's going to watch Tuivasa just spam overhand and try to get a knockout, and after that, he's too gassed to be in fight. You can find the same guy with Walmart. So it's the answer. The question is steroids the answer? And I would not have a diversion to it, but it's not the answer, because bringing in the safety risk, bringing in the health risk, and the flat-off fact that UFC kind of can't do it with commissions and stuff. You kind of can't do it. But hey, they did say let's do steroids. I have no aversion to it. But these guys don't really have much care for their health anyway. But I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to say that they don't really care much about it in the fashion of, okay, I take a few steroids. I'm not saying, shoot steroids like 10, like just shoot them nonstop, but taking a few. But the thing that UFC can do, though, finding these big guys who are coming out of college and they have not much else to do, sign these massive guys, massive linebackers, whoever, sign these guys in, sign these wrestlers, who have nowhere to go after Olympics. They have nothing else to really do. Sign those guys. Sign all these big athletes who have nothing to do. Who can look? They can learn wrestling. They can learn wrestling, or even guys who elevate trick, teach them striking, whatever. Make their incentive a little higher. That's the thing. Because steroids, also too, when you have these guys who are 265 and they're doing steroids, heart issues are increased. And two, injuries in the cage are going to be increased to our these guys who can get insane knockouts. But I don't believe that it will cause any death issues, honestly. I mean, Coleman and Kerr juiced up to their neck. I mean, I probably had juice for breakfast, and those guys didn't kill anyone. Yeah, so that's the thing. So that's the thing. I don't think steroids is at all the option. But it'll be something though. But I think the perfect era of heavyweight was, of course, during the steroid era. I mean, think about that Pride era. I mean, it's absurd that those Pride heavyweights, Fedor, Crow Cop, Big Nog, even Hendo fought heavyweight. Those guys just look like, oh my god, these guys are coming to kill somebody. You don't have it anymore. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the heavyweight division and what we'll see about it, and that should change.